Good morning students of class 9. Today we are going to start the revision of chapter 5 of Civics, that is Rural Local Self-Government. Students, we all know that in our country there are three tiers of government, three levels of government. First one is national government, union government, we also say it, central government also, then state government, and then rural local self government. Local self government, it is at two levels, in the rural areas and as well as in urban areas also. In rural areas the local self government is called Panchayati Raj system, panchayats, and in urban areas the local self government is called municipal corporation or municipality. And among all these three government level of governments, rural local self government is an essential integral part of our government system, because through this the local affairs, the local problems are being solved by the representative of locality itself. Now we are going to read that when local self-government has been made in our country, so by the 73rd Amendment in the Constitution in 1992, local self-government has been made. It is also the essence of federalism. Federalism means sharing of power. So earlier there was union government, central government, or we can say national government. So it reduced its power and given it to the state government. So in any country, if there is at least two levels of government, that is called federalism. And in our country also, in earlier there was central government and state government, so our country is also called federalism. And just we have said that local self-government is the essence of federalism. It means after being completion of central government and state government, a third kind of government, local self-government, is also made in our country to further divide the power of government among the local peoples of India. So that's why it is called the essence. Local self-government is essence of federalism, because earlier there were just two forms of government, and in 1992, after 33rd Amendment, local self-government was added. So power was distributed, power was shared. After that, as much people, because there are many representatives in local self-government, thus power is shared from central to state and from state to local. That's why it is called the essence. It is the essence of federalism. The formation of Panchayati Raj system, the formation of rural local self-government or urban local self-government, it is called decentralization. What is decentralization? When power of central and state government, when it is given to local self-government, it is called decentralization. Students, local self-government is very essential. Its significance, its importance is very much at present time, because it is the government which allows the local people to directly participate in the decision making. Its other importance, we can also say that it is the government where local people, they get training how to govern their locality. So we can also say this is a training, this is the platform where the local leaders are got training, and after that they are prepared for the higher political system. So we can also say that local self-government provides training for the higher political system. If you want to involve, if you want to go up to the higher level in political system, if you want to look after the affairs of the country, the first stage is the local self-government. Here people better know their problems. Suppose in the classroom, which kinds of problems are there? Definitely it is well understood by the class teachers, the subject teachers, and the other people who are taking care of the administration of the school. But the students are the best judge to realize whatever the problems are in the classroom, because some of the things, being a teacher, being a class teacher, subject teacher, we also don't know. Because you people are spending time all the time in the classroom, so you people better know that where there are the problems and how they can be easily solved. Yes, in the same manner, the local peoples, they exactly know that which kinds of problems are there and how they can be sorted out. That's why from the very beginning, Gandhiji also and the other leaders, they felt the requirement of a government which works at local levels, because it also rise enthusiasm in the people, in the local people, because it is the only form of government that allows the people to participate in government, in decision making of government directly. And if we all get the chance to participate in the government, to become a representative, so many people attracted towards it. Yes, and due to the formation of local self-government, the democracy has also been strengthened, because we all know that democracy is the rule of people. Earlier, it provided the chance to be the part of the administration, to be the part of government only at the national level, only to the people at national level and at the state level. But after 1992, the local peoples except the two states Nagaland and Meghalaya. I think these two states have no local self-government body, but apart from these two, the other states in the whole country, they are following this form of system, and thus a large number of people now find themselves that now they are also the part of government. Everyone cannot go up to the higher level of politics at national level or state level, but this is the government that give us facility to participate, to be the part of government at the local level. So as much involvement of people will be in the government, as much people will be aware that how countries govern and how it is important to participate in the government, in forming the government, in choosing the government, or in affecting the decision of government, then only the democracy will be strengthened. And this form of government has helped us in such kind of things. That's why we can say it has actually strengthened the democracy. We all know that there are three levels, three tiers of government in local self-government. Panchayati Raj system, which is the basic unit of local self-government. Panchayat is formed at the village level, so it is the lowest in the hierarchy. Above Panchayat there is Panchayat Samiti, which is formed at the block levels, and at the top in local self-government there is Jila Parishad, which is formed at the district levels. We will have to learn only the functions of panchayats, of block samiti and Jila Parishad, but you have faced problem in this topic, so I will discuss some more things in each part so that your confusion will be sorted out. Before coming into the topic of Panchayat, then Panchayat Samiti and Jila Parishad, first of all we should clear one doubt, that there is difference between local government and local self-government. Local government, in our book it is given that the officials that have been selected by the state, like district magistrate, tahsildar, patwari, watchman, policeman, postman in the villages, they are appointed by state, and they are also paid by the state, and they also look after the affairs of the local problems, so they are called local government. But when we elect our representatives in villages, in blocks and in district, then these elected representatives will also look after the affairs, the problems of the people. They solve many kinds of problems, they avail many facilities to the people of their locality. So these elected representatives are called local self-government, because they themselves run the administration, they themselves solve the problems, and people have elected them. So this is called local self-government. So that is the difference between local government and local self-government. So in today's video we have discussed that what is local government, what is local self-government, when it was added, and why it has been added, why in our country local self-government has been made. Because one more thing we have discussed in this topic, that because we know our problem well in our locality and we also know how to solve them efficiently, local self-government has been made. But one more point I would also like into it, that our country is a vast country, a very big country, where two levels of governments are not sufficient to run the administration properly and in efficient way. That's why the country is divided into states, and states are further divided into local bodies like villages, blocks and districts. So that in these areas, in the local areas, also there will be many representatives who will take care of the problems, to take care of the needs of the people. So to run the administration of a vast country like India, it was needed to make one more government, that was local self-government. So in this chapter we have only to read the rural local self-government, in which we will discuss about the panchayats, how it is formed, what are the functions of it. Then we will also discuss how the block panchayat samiti is formed, who are the members, who is the head of this, and what are the functions of panchayat samiti. And after that we will discuss the Jila Parishad, their role, their functions. So in this way we will complete your this chapter, and I think after completing this these topics, your doubts will be clear. So this was for today, and in the next video we will start discussing the first and the basic unit of rural local self-government, that is Panchayati Raj system. So thank you my dear students, have a good day.